Judge Walker's the only decent judge we have in this country.
Barry Sobel.
What is little Richard doing on the Hollywood squares?
Rita Rudner.
People with curly hair want straight, and people with straight want curly, and bald people want everyone to be blind.
Kevin Pollak.
Oh, what am I, an idiot?
Bill Maher.
Ask the key questions. What is the nature of man? What is the meaning of life? Is wrestling fixed?
Damon Wayne.
You're doing comedy now, right? You're doing comedy, man. Yo, you funny?
And Paula Poundstone.
Took a year of my school French. All I can do is ask how Monique is.
One Night Stand. Only on HBO.
Coming on HBO. We're not just talking serious comedy. We're talking real serious comedy here.
Hi, I'm Billy Crystal. And I'm Robin Williams. As you probably already know, Comic Relief 3 is coming to HBO March 18th.
But here's something you may not know. You don't have to wait until March 18th to start giving support to America's homeless.
Comic Relief's toll-free number is 1-800-528-1000. And for Dan Quayle, 1-800-528-1000. It's open all year round.
So you can give right now, right this very moment.
Or you can give a little now, a little later.
Or you can give a lot now and a lot later.
That's right, Comic Relief 3.
Huh?
Comic Relief 3.
When?
Lots of funny people. March 18th.
When?
March 18th.
Where?
HBO. Be there. Serious fun. That sounded nice.
Comic Relief 3. March 18th. Live.
HBO presents Glory, Glory, a two-part movie event. Thursday on HBO.
If your psychiatrist laughed about you with other therapists, what would you do?
Tell them the one about your cleaning lady when you were sick. Come on, you tell it back.
Watch Stephen Wright in The Appointments of Dennis Jennings, only on HBO.
Funny things happening on the way to the big time.
My name is Kevin Meaney. Thinking about changing my first name to Eenie. Thank you very much. I don't look anything like Wayne Newton. You do too. Get upstairs to your room and put your tuxedo on and learn the words of Donkey Shane.
It's the best time you can have with your TV on.
Get upstairs and put your big pants on. Going outside with tight pants on. We're big pants people.
Join Kevin Meaney in front of a live audience for a one-night stand. Tomorrow on HBO. We're talking serious comedy.
Thank you very much.
Going for broke and the Bulls mean business.
We're talking First and 10 every Wednesday night at 10:30.
Mad Dog Jethro MTD.
Every Wednesday night at 10:30.
If you're looking for fun with real big men.
Find it every Wednesday night on First and 10.
Bubba, Dr. Dex, and Coach Ernie.
Every Wednesday night at 10:30.
First and 10, don't you know?
Every Wednesday night on HBO.
Yeah.
Forget what you've heard. Forget the rumors. The gossip.
The best fighter in the world.
There's still only one, undefeated.
I'm tired of getting any splinters on my butt.
Undisputed.
They've never experienced anything like this, even if they're victorious.
Heavyweight champion of the world. See Mike Tyson's return to the ring, February 25th, live only on HBO. For the best time on TV, catch the brightest stars, the biggest hits, HBO, the best movies. Honored with 7 Academy Award nominations. Broadcast News stars William Hurt, Holly Hunter, and Albert Brooks. Fantasy, comedy, and the high-tech talents of Michael Keaton, Gina Davis, and Catherine O'Hara delights one and all. Beetlejuice. From Neil Simon's Army comedy smash, Matthew Broderick, Christopher Walken, Biloxi Blues, directed by Mike Nichols. Coming up next, Burt Reynolds, Kathleen Turner, and Christopher Reeve star in the romantic comedy Switching Channels. Don't touch that dial.
Familiarity breeds contempt, and Dad David Naughton finds his family contemptible. So he makes a bid for freedom by suggesting the ultimate, separate vacations, next on HBO. In the beginning, there was Ruth, heading down the road to glory, by way of hell and back.
Is that an illegal substance?
Yeah, you what's up?
Likewise traveled Bobby Joe, with his wealthy church on the road to ruin.
Ruth, I want you to sing in my church.
And there was Lester.
You know, if rock and roll is the music of the devil, he ain't just evil incarnate, he's tone deaf.
Let there be drums for pow, pow, pow. Let there be guitar for pow, pow, pow.
And let there be lights, cameras, and TV coast to coast. But keep your eye on the newsman.
I keep thinking there's some new angle I haven't tried.
He's heading into dangerous curves. Now, what happens when they meet at the crossroads? If one way leads to old-time temptation.
Thou shalt not covet thy singer's ass.
One way to prime-time investigation.
May I bring my cameras?
You can bring your grandmother for all I care.
And they all lead to big-time devastation.
I am a fighter. I fight. I just don't know what I'm fighting for anymore.
Road up to glory, temptations everywhere.
The road to heaven can be tempting as hell. Glory, glory. Thursday on HBO.
I don't think you know enough about me.
He's a drifter and a dreamer.
We have too much money. You know that.
He's a lover
He doesn't care about that.
and a liar.
You don't think. I think you perform.
But who's fooling who?
If anything goes wrong, anything, I'm coming forward.
Rob Lowe and Meg Tilly. Masquerade. Premieres Saturday on HBO.
I never saw anybody killed before.
I've never been a detective before.
This is somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to
Tom Berenger and Mimi Rogers.
someone to watch over me.
Premieres Sunday on HBO.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's more.
I'm praying.
Oh, where's the ring?
Love comes naturally to Oscar winner Sharon Olympia Dukakis.
I will marry you.
So thank you.
It's temporary.
But to Nicolas Cage,
Where's my wedding?
Wait a minute.
the year's biggest romantic comedy. You'll love him. Winner of 3 Academy Awards.
When you dance down the street.
Moonstruck. Premieres Wednesday, March 1st on HBO. The best movies.
From the director of Terms of Endearment comes the smash hit Broadcast News.
What do you do when your real life exceeds your dreams?
Keep it to yourself.
You have almost no experience.
And I'm making a fortune.
I am beginning to repel people I'm trying to seduce.
Wouldn't this be a great world if insecurity and desperation made us more attractive?
William Hurt, Holly Hunter, and Albert Brooks are making Broadcast News. Premieres Thursday, March 2nd on HBO. The best movies.
Next, Bimbos Behind Bars. Times are tough for these trashy teens who sit on their tattoos. Leather studs and soap suds keep reform school girls on their toes. Next.
Do answers to simple questions leave you confused?
What's the soup of the day?
Well, this is a leap year, so all the soups are off by one day. I don't know what it is today, but tomorrow it's Yankee Bean.
Watch Stephen Wright in The Appointments of Dennis Jennings, only on HBO.
Hi, I'm Mike Tyson, heavyweight champ of the world. Let's talk boxing.
Ringside with Mike Tyson.
$1 million gate occurs when the two fighters are so popular that the public demands the fight, even if the fighters are in two totally different weight divisions. Tex Richards was the Don King of his day. He promoted so many great fights, the Jeffrey Johnson, the Gans Nelson, the Orchid Man George Carpentier, and Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Mauler. The Dempsey-Carpentier fight was the biggest fight in history at the particular time. The fight was held in Jersey City and Boyle's 30 acres, and the crowd was unbelievable. 80,000 seats and $1.8 million at the gate. That was unheard of in 1921. This was the first radio broadcast of a world title fight, and that shows how much interest people had in this fight. The who's who was there. It's the first time boxing actually became a social event. And the appeal of the fight was the two great champions meeting each other. We had the light heavyweight champion against the heavyweight champion, and they were two very, very popular athletes. It just took Dempsey 4 rounds to dispose of the Frenchman, the first of many $1 million gates in boxing. Jack Dempsey was involved with $5 million gates. The second one with Louis Firpo of Argentina. The third one with Gene Tunney, the American. Jack Sharkey the fourth, and Gene Tunney with the rematch, the fifth. He retired with approximately $10 million, tax-free. Jack Dempsey, unbelievable.
I guess I had too much to win for tonight, and I tried to knock him out. Otherwise, I don't want easy.
After the first losing Khan match, the public demanded a rematch, believing that if Billy Khan successfully changed his style, he would be the heavyweight champion of the world in the rematch. But Joe Louis had different plans in mind. Right uppercut, left hook. Oh, man. That man was great. Unbelievable. This is 1910, Reno, Nevada. Jack Johnson defends his heavyweight championship of the world successfully against the former champion brawler maker Jim Jeffries in his 15th round knockout. The reason why Jeffrey and Johnson was such a big extravaganza was because of the fact that Jim Jeffries was a great white hope, and the fight grossed $270,000. And remember, folks, this is 1910, where that kind of money was unheard of. And here we are in 1982, same situation. The great white hope, Jerry Cooney, challenged the heavyweight champion of the world, Larry Holmes. And the whole world watched this fight, just like Johnson and Jeffrey. The outcome was the great champion defend his title with a 13th round knockout. Sugar Ray Robinson, gaining the middleweight championship of the world from Randy Turpin of England in a 10th round spectacular knockout. I had a little misfortune getting my eye cut. When I saw that blood, well... $61,000 paid, $767,000. And that was in 1951. This was the biggest middleweight championship fight until the great Hagler Leonard fight. Larry Holmes versus Muhammad Ali for the WBC heavyweight championship of the world. Ali trying to accomplish being the only heavyweight ever to win the heavyweight championship 4 times in a row. But it was a sad comeback because Muhammad Ali couldn't answer the bell for the 11th round, and Larry Holmes successfully defended his title. In the early days, the fighters made their money from film rights, while today it's television. Who's the next $1 million gate gonna be? Mike Tyson. See you again at ringside.
In March, HBO brings home the best time on TV with the brightest stars, the biggest hits. HBO, the best movies. Cher won 1987's Academy Award for Best Actress.
Snap out of it!
Olympia Dukakis won Best Supporting Actress.
Your life's going down the toilet!
The Script won Best Screenplay. And Moonstruck won everyone's heart from the director of Terms of Endearment.
What do you do when your real life exceeds your dreams?
Keep it to yourself. William Hurt, Holly Hunter, and Albert Brooks star in Broadcast News.
I wish I could do it again because I had that much fun.
George Burns gets his wish in what the Associated Press called a must-see picture, 18 Again. And director Robert Redford brings you Christopher Walken and Melanie Griffith.
This is the greatest thing that has ever happened.
In the magical story...
It's beautiful, isn't it?
...of the Milagro Beanfield War. And coming in April, Biloxi Blues, Beetlejuice. And from HBO Pictures, the Simon Wiesenthal story. HBO, the best movies.